the perfect line for it to even it out into a 3v3.
Another Luxio's dead. That means no Cove pressure for the defuse. They're not as worried. They can back off, even though Urda has a smoke to be able to play around.
Yeah, all the way back into the main. It's good protocols. They know we can play this one to potentially bleed out some time on a clock.
Does Urda have a star coming back off cooldown, or has he used his last one?
Preemptively sending Yuto flying forwards. Snake bite to land, but Loud player's not even really in position, just looking to see if they can paint a clearer picture.
Yeah, he does have one.
Yeah, star back online. This has to be covering a lot of this one now for the defuse to come online, but his shock darts are going to be raining in. The post plant played for a lot of damage now, and it's going to be that spray of bullets that comes down to sheer chance. Erde catching a bullet, half earned onto the defuse already, but it's just down to Davi stepping forwards again. Time firmly against it, and it's John QT quick with the cleanup. 10 rounds now up for Sentinels.
They've got a great idea of how they want to play. I'm really impressed with how much of it is just coming fluidly to Sen over the course of this game. You called it out in the moment, but the decision that as soon as the Harbor is dead to fall back into these disciplined, passive post-plant setups. I said earlier that post-plant aggression is the way to play at the moment on Breeze, but that all changes when the Harbor goes down.
Yeah.
Because suddenly they don't have a good way to be able to retake and apply a ton of pressure to the defuse in the same way. And the awareness to be able to read that situation and navigate it says a lot for the prep that Sen have done and the work that Ewok and John have done. They've crushed Loud's economy again here.
Let's force the issue. Another timeout to be taken here for Loud. Trailing by just 3 rounds. It is still within touching distance in terms of being able to go even and level, but like you mentioned, the money is broken once more.
Yeah.
In all likelihood, it's going to be Sentinels up to 11.
I think that one is absolutely critical, the round that we've just watched, in terms of being a momentum flipper.
Yeah.
It's going to be very tough for Loud to get back into this game. And the burst out through double doors in that round, showing some of the value of the Waylay. Jerwin did go down fairly quickly, but getting traded out and creating some space for the rest of the team to be able to get in and through. This is one of those rounds that Sen are going to recognize they have an eco advantage. Loud have got to take risks. Weapon in Luxio's hands and to Kazin's. Both of them on the A side of the map, miles away from a Sen player that they could have any impact on.
Big group up here.
Dangerous in case it's a stack, but that's what the drone's for.
Shorty in hand, but they look to take a timing, but there is a level of awareness that is there. They realize it and recognize it. It was called out at least. And now that backside player, Darker, potentially could have played spoiler, but he is mopped up. That's it, no more danger onto the B site.
No.
Loud are going to be fast onto the flank, but it's a rapid plant, so...
It would have to be one of those individual magical rounds from Tukazine.
Oh, and Jonah barely alive. He's lucky to be alive, to be honest, and gets the information. Those where 2 of them might be, and look at Kudazia. I mean, already his mouth is popping off, rattling out commands, the information that he's hearing. Scurrying of the footsteps from these players.
Tukazine is just saving the gun.
Yeah, just peeling back and away, isn't he?
I mean, that's...
No intention to play into this one.
A little bit surprising, to be honest with you, but fair enough, he's still got light armor and a Vandal. But
so Sen up to 11.
I think giving that one a little bit of a go might have made some sense, especially with Luxio being able to have a Guardian in the mix. No matter though, a 4-round lead for Sen. I was just looking at the money there to see, did Savin allow him to be able to get an op online? Does anyone have the cash for it? No. No threat of an operator on the defense side. Not something that Tukazine has access to at all. And Sen have massive ults to be able to play around. I think both Harbors, you've got the microscope on these 2 guys right now. The Harbor ult in the back pocket. How do they use it? Is it a set play coming out from Sen? They're worried about the game main aggression.
Yeah, I mean, you see that star placed down onto the orb, you get worried.
It's actually mid where Loud are creeping.
Forwards again. Cove is going to be leveled up. This door. Hold on. Jonah P. Drone's going to... Potentially a bit more forwards there, but
Win holding his back though as well, so even in those moments of danger, Sen have got ideas of ways of mitigating. And now that they know people were pushing down mid, also pushing A main, but they still from Jonah P, they'd have to invest a ton of. Instead, looking to back over towards B, hoping that Loud have kept. Parker is playing.
All silent plays now, walking up steadily.
Does Dickerzine get any information to continue walking elbow?
Elbow, here's it with a flash. That's surely going to be calling for rotations potentially now, but now you see it. Tons of util where that came from. Double dash now up and towards the over. Darker. He's got his aim well trained up towards that ceiling angle, but he's going to be traded momentarily now. Now Hunter's Fury up towards Nest. Davi. He's going to be sending it. Beams of light just scattering over towards the side, hoping for that connection. Players barely missing each other. We're going to see ults on ults now. Reckoning again sweeps forwards, but Redux, even though he's accounted for, he's still finding the damage because that peel-out, bail-out util. Saturate was perfect. Jerwin leveled it on down as that flood attempt was made. And just like that, it should be Sentinels up to 12.
Davi's got no chance in this one. 1v3 where Jonah P still has Hunter's Fury at the back. Best case scenario, he just forces it out.
Yeah.
And he's got no money. He's got 200 credits in the bank. He's got to save the Vandal. It's another scenario where Sen have been able to play off each other beautifully. The Saturate from Jerwin could not have been better. No. Landed onto both players.
It's perfect.
At the exact time that Redux took contact.
Oh. Davi might not even be lucky enough to keep this rifle into the next tier. Piece by piece, it gets harder and harder.
The net is tightening.
He's loved to survive with the gun. Barely surviving. But it's a consolation prize, isn't it?
Take a look at this one over again. Oh,
it's perfect.
It absolutely
really is. Right as the pressure is being applied, and Redux just needs that bailout.
And we were asking, what is the value of the Waylay on your attack side? Well, it seems like it's great for disrupting the retake. That one was immaculate. Dickerzine finally has enough money for the op.
Tested potentially here. It's Sentinel squaring up. 5 players leaning over towards it. The drone's going to be taken out momentarily. Flash, though, just disrespected. Long range with the util sailing overhead. Now with that orb to see if they can dig a little bit deeper.
Good lineup.
It's got a little bit too wrong there with the lineup. Yeah, not too sure what was going on. Still, Redux taken out, but Sentinels filling it all up now. There's blood spilling out into the pyramids. Laying claim to the site. Potentially the round and potentially the match with it. The pit, an extra element. As that blight pours out, what chances does Loud even have?
Oh, what a pit as well. It covers the spike and gives him a safe pocket to play in. John dancing around this cove.
Tiniest of angles gives him the advantage in a fight like that. Crouched up, the Neuro Theft at least pointing it out, but it's all for nothing. It is absolutely immaculate from Sentinels. 13-7. You cannot be angry at all at their performance there. It is an amazing showcase of John QT back in the lineup.
Your first opportunity in Stage 2 to see this full team, and they look amazing. They really do. You know that Loud are not pushovers. You just saw them last week do a great job of handling crew, and now Sen just wipe them away. They were better in almost every metric of what we watched today.
And it might leave us with even more questions about what the strength of the group even is. How high can Sentinels go as a team?
Yeah, what is this ceiling? I'm so excited now to see Sen take shots at other teams that we otherwise would have thought were perhaps a bit too high for them.
Yeah, unassailable perhaps.
100 Thieves and G2 should really, I think, have this group locked up. And suddenly a challenger emerges.
Yeah, Sentinels. They said it. Their goal is set on trying to make top 2 in their group to skip through the play-ins, past it, get an opportunity to see what opponents they might be playing against and go all the way to playoffs.
Yeah, you do not want to be running into Kaplan, Caillou, M80 in play-ins. They would love to have that top 2 position and go straight to playoffs.
It'd be one hell of a narrative, honestly, if we did end up seeing that match being made, but they are playing determined. Looking to see if they can take it all the way. Sentinels.
It was great. Good ideas, good protocols, clearly great usage of the time off. And John's individual stuff and his calling was all lovely. He did miss that lineup in the final round, though.
Got a round done, though, didn't it? I mean, listen, the lineup didn't really play a
part.
Let's send it down for the Verizon post-match interview. I can see Riv, he is standing by.
I am here hanging out on the winner's side. I can feel the glow coming down. There's just so much wind today coming from Sentinel. But looking at how your role has been on the team, Jonah, you've been here for a while. Now you're settled in. Is there anything you've picked up for sure in calling or settled in other ways?
Yeah, I would say so. I think I learned a lot from Ewok, different style of coaching from Josh and, from me in the IGL. And there's a lot of things that I brought, and there's a lot of things that we've learned together that I've implemented. So overall, it's been super, super easy.
What's one of those things?
One of those things, let me think. I'm fresh off a win, it's hard. Honestly, just being kind of like Pacific play style, with more fast strats, and I think that's one thing my previous team kind of struggled in the past is dealing with hectic stuff. So
cool.
it's not perfect, but we're getting better at it.
Well, that's nice. Thank you. Best. Good luck. All right, Cortezia, you're kind of frying out there today, my man.
You like it? I'm Brizzo was frying.
Yeah, it was feeling pretty good. What has it been like coming in this season? Being kind of feels like at the top of your game. Is there more room?
I think there's a lot of more room. I feel like the pathing we're going as a team and everyone individual, it's pretty good. I think we're shot in the right pathing.
All right, how are you feeling overall?
I'm feeling great. My boy John QT is back. My beautiful IGL. I miss him so much. We have such a good vibes, me and him. So today, everyone just flowed. Everything just flowed for us. So it was good.
Perfect. Good luck moving forward. Appreciate it. Jarwin, I'm gonna touch on you real quick, man. Ace in your first game, and that was without John QT. What was it like having him back here and shot calling back in? Even more comfortable?
It definitely felt a lot easier with him. Leading us how we did all year before, and everything just felt so much smoother.
All right, man. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Best of luck moving forward. We now have Redux and John QT hanging out over at the Smoothie Bar. So let's check it out.
That's right. Welcome to Match Point. We got John. We got Redux. John had to step away for week one. You're back here. Get a nice, quick 2-0 win. What was it like being back and getting a chance to call for the new team in a VCT match for the first time?
Feeling good. I really missed it. Kind of took things for granted before, but I feel like I kind of appreciated it and just wanted to make sure to have fun. I don't know. I felt like my first time on stage, I was kind of giddy, just excited to play, and everyone did so great. I'm proud of everyone. Yeah.
Yeah. What was it like for you having him back?
It's good. Definitely. You don't know what you have until it's missing.
Chills.
So I'm glad for him to be back, recovering well, thank God. And you appreciate me, man?
I appreciate you so much.
Thank you, man.
So wholesome. Wow. Wow. What a moment. Well,
I don't hear it that much, so.
What?
This is a special moment then that we've witnessed. We have a little game for you guys that we wanted to play. We know you're good at locking in on pixels in the server, so you should be able to do that outside as well. It's a game called Focus Up. Simple rules. We're going to show you an extreme close-up shot of a Valorant agent. You're going to have 3 chances to guess which agent it is.
Okay.
Pretty simple, eh?
Okay. Oh.
All right. Let's show the first one then. And take a look at this.
I'm usually bad at these, so let's see if the surgery helped me.
Okay.
Sage.
Oh, it is Sage.
Sage?
Wow.
What made you so quick on that? Just you can see the bit of hair there.
Blue.
I think it's the ice thingy, right? The new particles.
I see some blue at the top left.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And dark hair, so.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to give you a slightly more detailed picture.
Oh.
To reveal that.
ISO.
Oh, ISO.
I said it first.
Really? Nope. Not ISO.
What?
Actually? There's low-key a glare here. Kind of grief, no?
No, it's not
Blue?
ISO. I can give you one more image.
What the?
Let's zoom out.
Harbor.
Oh, bro.
Harbor.
The blue was bait. There was blue
I
there.
thought, to
Was
be
that
honest,
zoomed in on his shoulder?
yeah, I thought it was gonna be the face.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie,
me
I
too.
agreed with you guys. On the
Yeah.
first one, I thought it was the corner of her hair
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then her
that's what,
face.
yeah, that's what I thought.
But there he
Yeah.
is. It was Harbor in the end. Okay. Got another one here for you that we can pull up.
Oh, so any part of the body, okay.
It could be
okay.
anywhere on the agent. That's correct. So
Okay.
let's show the second one here.
Yep, I think we're gonna need that. Enhance.
Brimstone.
Enhance.
Brimstone guess.
Breach?
Enhance.
Vito. Boom.
Is it Vito?
No.
Okay, it's someone's feet, and I'm not
Yeah.
usually aiming at those.
What do you think, Redux? Is it Vito?
I think you would know.
ISO.
ISO is your guess.
Some boots? I don't know.
Let's zoom
Vito.
out and
Reach?
see.
Oh,
That's
Oh,
Vice.
Fade,
not, guys.
Fade.
Vice?
Fade?
Fade or Viper?
It's Fade. Nice shot.
bro.
He was locked in on that one.
Yeah, okay.
You could tell by the Cubs.
There she is.
All right.
In entirety. We have one more, final one here to take a look at. I want to see if you guys can get one in one.
ISO.
ISO. Just guess it.
really
ISO
like
every time.
I think he saw the purple and it was like
Bro,
ISO.
You stopped
Astra?
playing ISO on the Breeze
I'm
comp.
gonna say Vito.
Vito. There is purple in there, but it's not the ones you're guessing.
It's
You can
impossible.
zoom it out a
Purple
little bit
Vice.
more.
Cool. Oh,
Do you have it?
Oh, Vice.
I don't have it, but
Is
they
it-
sound pretty confident in the Vice pick.
Vice
Isn't it like
good.
the back of the Vice?
Is it Vice?
Doesn't sound like it is.
It's not
Really?
Vice. We can zoom out again.
Oh.
I honestly don't know. This one's a
impossible.
challenge.
Oh my god.
Omen,
It's
Omen,
Omen.
Omen,
Yeah, yeah.
Omen.
You can see like
Oh,
the squiggly
bro,
of
I'm
his smokes.
trolling.
You need to be calm aim.
Yeah.
You're like, ugh. You react too fast. Chill.
That's
Seen
'cause
two-
I saw
Okay, it's kinda hard,
the
I'm not gonna lie.
belt, so like, you know.
Another moment of sage advice, though, from you, Tim. Good job, guys. Thanks for playing along. We're going to be back tomorrow for our final 2 matches of the weekend. Envy taking on Leviathan. Furia going up against MIBR. Out of those 4, any teams really standing out to you guys right now?
I just want to see how consistent
Envy
MIBR
in
can
a bad
be.
way.
Envy in a bad way, okay.
They're standing out, but I think they'll do better. I feel like they will do really better. I think it's a hard ask for them against Lev, obviously the Masters London champ. And I think MIBR are getting a nice rhythm. They kind of threw last Breeze, but to be honest, they're on the right path in my opinion.
Is there any of those teams that you would want to play, Redux?
That I would want to play?
Yeah.
For sure, MIBR and Lev.
Just trying to prove yourself against some of the best? Then?
Yeah, and then Furia.
Yeah?
I want all of them, actually.
What about Envy?
He just wants to play games, folks. Look at you, want Envy. Why's that?
Nah, I'm asking him.
Oh.
Why not Envy?
Why not Envy? I mean...
It's your boy Knights there. Cuba?
Yeah, but, I don't want to, He's my little bro, I don't want to...
He wouldn't want to do it to him.
Yeah.
You'll take any
Fair
other
enough,
team,
fair
though.
enough.
You guys have the rest of the week off. We'll see you back next time. Congrats on a second win here for Sentinels. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow for some more matches. And in the meantime, here's your Samsung OLED Fast Replay.
Get the new jerseys.
New jersey!
Plug the jerseys.
Both of these teams have a fair bit of pressure on their shoulders, not just because of the fandom, but because of qualification scenarios. That Outlaw hasn't found any purchase, but it's Leaf chiming in with that Phantom. Oxy as well, tapped up himself, and here comes Leaf looking for another one. That's going to be on Jack to go 1 2.
It's got me! Oh my god!
But man, G2 happy to get a dominant win, get the confidence going.
You're committed to this. Look at Slow Orbs behind you now. Vic wants to come forward, and Baby Bay is simply not ready for it. Guys.
The Vic is up top there, brother. Is sick from Vic getting that ace.
Wow.
Gets exposed, and yeah, they want to leave. I'm not mad at this, but they can deal with Leaf as they can.
2 massive kills there for Leaf, and Jack just runs in when he realizes that the jig is well and truly up. Oh, look at them. They just walk up into the site.
That's ridiculous.
That is rather pacey, I must say. Oxy's been taken down a jaw already. He's found his way to the box. G2 are still on their worst day, looking like a quality outfit.
Sen versus Loud, though, this is a match that has stakes, it has importance. He's having to take risks here, he's way ahead of the door, just tries to take the fight forwards now. Jonah Pete, 50 health to work with here, but he is shutting the door in their faces. Redux to lay up that pressure once more. They're going to call in for the pause and a patience play. It's not ideal. Cordesia trying to unleash transfer there with the Odin and Hammer now just up to Davy. Back against the wall indeed. This Sentinels winning 13-6 for our opening map. Redux though, he does have that ult. I mean, he needs to be defended. Cordesia, he's got it. And he's got it more where that came from. Goes both ways. Luke Show, what is that? Show now. Inside this, what a timing to take. And now it's just down to that 1v1. John QT is no more. It's going to be that spray of bullets that comes down to sheer chance. Erde catching the bullets, half earned onto the defuse already, but it's just down to Davy stepping forwards again. John QT with the cleanup. It is absolutely immaculate from Sentinels. 13-7.
a lot. That is one of his best traits as a player.
It's time for Match Start, brought to you by Samsung OLED. And it looks like G2 is stripping everything back to the bare bones. Go to the most basic form of this comp on Breeze. Try and put their players in the most comfortable spots to see them succeed.
This is a G2 team that have had a tumultuous couple months trying to get back on the horse, and a Cloud9 who have been unable to beat them in the past and are trying to prove that they've got what it takes with this new roster, that they can put this new talent in a position to perform.
This B-side's not going to be easy to break into with the Viper and the Chamber at large for much of this defense side. And Oxy, he's found that out the hard way. High Tide, at least, sets up this approach on towards the A side, and it always seems to be Valen lying in wait on A. What's the rush here for G2? Stay tucked and wait for this now. Flash off the recon. That's going to be cleared though, and Valen is tucked comfortably in that corner. Trent can play off him with consummate ease, and Zelsis is barely hanging on in terms of health points. 45 seconds where Cloud9 have been brought to a screeching halt. A 0 point off reset gets some degree of information, but at this point, G2 are happy to stand and fight.
Look at the HP on Zelsis. Surely there's just no way it would have to be an ace as well.
2 HP ace would be absurd. Valen is one shot, of course, but BabyBay's a different issue altogether. And he'll be taking the round with the Headhunter. And Cloud9, they just to piss around, of course. They sent Oxy to the the opposite side of the map there, but they certainly slow down big time midway through that A hit.
This is some really quality anchoring that we're going to see from Valen in the replay. This is a map that stands out to me in my mind as one of his better ones, especially on the Astra. I'm still getting flashbacks to kick off their dominant 3-0 qualifying match to get to Santiago, where he dropped 65 kills, 35 deaths, his best performance of the year, and Breeze was a standout map in that series. Valen absolutely knows what he's doing here. Makes that Astra feel like a duelist.
G2 have tried so many looks this year. One of the teams that seemed the most ready to change up even the bare bones. 0 point here. Leaf playing inside. But already can see Cloud9 are crawling over the side. Obviously very deep. They're going to play a second flood off this flash, and it's BabyBay tucked here back in this corner with the Outlaw.
Spike planted.
Look at this positioning from Cloud9. They are all just forced into backside. Pretty tough position to play out from easy for BabyBay. That's lovely.
Oh, okay, bro. No scope required. Now this one is squarely sitting in his hands. Jaw slides on in.
There's just no way. I mean, C9, they'll be happy enough to get the plant down, but they can't get any positioning, can't deal with BabyBay, can't move forward on the site. All stuck back there. They're cooked, and you know it the entire time. But yeah, we were talking about, this has been my feel on G2 in this current moment. I think a lot of their struggles have come from having a bit of an identity crisis. They don't know where to put the personnel on this team in terms of the roles.
Let's go! Good fuck.
They've tried so much different stuff this year. But what we're seeing right now does feel like they're trying to lean into some comfort, but in a little bit of a different way, at least in that we haven't seen them pick up the chamber on this map before, right? So it is something new, but when you're just looking at it on paper, it does make sense.
I feel like it's the kind of comp where you just want your players to be able to focus on just on the game.
And look, BabyBay, he has absolutely been at his best this year when he's on Sentinel. His Vice was fantastic, and when he's on Chamber, able to use the scoped weapons, he's been finding a lot of impact on the game. We saw that last week. The map that they took off 100 Thieves, Sunset, it was about Jaw and Neon, and BabyBay playing Chamber, able to get a ton of crucial kills with the AWP, and he was picking up really nice attack lurk timings as well, catching off rotators.
Jorgamo's been sort of given this moniker of someone who really steps up at internationals and then domestically just sort of takes a back seat sometimes. He actually had a stunning series, though, against 100 Thieves. 11-3, first kill, first death in a loss. 6-0 on Sunset. He doesn't always have to step up, but when he does.
Here comes that early null command. Zelsis with a hell of a lot of kills already. Cloud9 want to get into this B site. Stalled out for a moment. Deal with Valen.
always sat ready for this close contact. Again, had the kind of weapon that was more appropriate for now. The Spectre is trying to find more than one, but Trent is brought down after Vic is removed. Oxy wants to make his way forward, but Babyface tapped up very low. That Outlaw hasn't found any purchase as of yet, but it's Leaf chiming in with that Phantom. Mid-control here for G2, and they can slow roll this into an encirclement.
Oxy would love to remove Babyface from the server, but he can't. He's playing it very patiently.
It's going to be frustrating. Oxy as well, tapped up himself, and here comes Leaf, looking for another one. A very quiet week last week. That's going to be on Jack to go 1v2, and Babyface, bro, he didn't even have to leave archers. He took damage and then just stayed there. The threat of his activation was more important than his gun in the game.
Brutal round loss for C9, man. It was looking good. No command early because Zelsis got a number of kills on a pistol round, for instance. They get that. Nice sight execute off. Deal with the two anchors. Man advantage 4-on-3. But it's Leaf just in that nice little position. Up top nest. Crosshair plays well. Gets the free one onto Zelsis. They even it up. And Cloud9 get picked apart one by one. Oxy was saying in the Cloud9 podcast that the hardest thing about playing against G2 is that even if they feel like they might be readable in a situation, they're still so tough to beat because the micro on the team is on another level.
Yeah, the way he put it was they always do the right things in the right moment, even if it might be obvious. Valon here, very much in the same spot as we saw on the pistol. Cloud9 obviously coming to this round with very little to work with. The G2 know it. In fact, that's the very thing they're here to exploit.
Anchoring looking rock solid. Like even there's a moment where Trent's like able to push up close. 2 rounds back to back, we've seen him kind of like circumvent the smokes at the choke nicely to find a kill in both rounds.
Yeah, this little shove is obviously pretty risky, but it sets up the rest of G2 to end the round there and then. Hit that little corner on the A side, either Valon or Leaf just sitting there getting free kills.
C9 kind of struggling a little bit maybe to find a home in their map pool. Having picked Breeze this week. Maybe hoping to see G2 continue to run the comp with the KO where they were finding less success, but they have to deal with a different look. Oxy pinged up in a little bit of trouble, but that Cove is going to keep him safe.
Go, go, go.
Not a great opener there for Fireball Ops. Valon just able to take that close A main position and dig him out. With no Viper to work with now, these side hits get immeasurably more difficult. They still have the Harbor. Got some degree of mid-control, but that's about to be challenged. You see Valon on his way back towards top mid.
Look at Zelsis right now. He's worked his way through Nest, but G2 are aware this is a possibility. Valon is on watch, but that is a nice little flick shot. At least so far, Zelsis is shooting, looking good individually.
Babyface also giving up his position. He'll hear the Jet encroaching now. He's going to have to try and make it work with the Headhunter, but he's found a decent timing here. Also, look at Jaw, trying to flip the map. This is quite nice from G2, but Babyface caught. Vic's able to double back on the right timing, and there is Oxy getting his first frag of the game.
Trent gets one back, 2 on 3. C9 not out of the woods. They weren't able to close out the man advantage post plant earlier in this half, and it's gotten them in this 0-4 situation. This is must win.
Vic is tickled by that molly in the end. You got Leaf alive. I feel like it's doable. Trent tried to stay alive for as long as he could, and he's done enough to put Trent in Leaf rather in a good position to clutch the round out. The fact is, Cloud9 had no idea where he'd be coming from, and he lines him up.
Crushing blow from Leaf. Both of the important rounds for G2 so far, winning out that bonus, winning this gun round. He has had monster moments. The 4K into that 3K. Leaf, when he's on Viper, is just at his best. It's just his agent.
It's pretty devastating.
Oh my God, Nate! Oh my God.
There's been quite a few rounds like this, so it's like, oh my God, how have we won this? G2 finally maybe cashing in on some of the good luck that they banked after last week's series. And yeah, it's going to be a Cloud9 timeout here. VALORANT gets taken down in spawn. There's a push off of A main. It just feels like something pretty fundamental that was overlooked by Cloud9 at the start of that round. Left them without their Viper and had them milling around mid for a heck of a long time.
They were still able to find a nice opening. Like Zelsa's working up into Nest, and then they pivot back to A. They're able to deal with the anchors there. They catch them a little bit isolated. It was all looking so good, but they have to be able to close out these rounds. It's a 4v3 loss, a 3v2 loss. They've been getting themselves in winnable situations.
I mean, this feels a little bit like the Sentinels game for Cloud9 last week, where they sort of make it pretty interesting, get pretty close there towards the end of the series, and they just can't finish the game. These last couple of clutches though on them have been pretty devastating. It's back-breaking stuff, sure, another buy here. It's only half armor though, for all of them.
Let's get this done. Discussion out of this timeout is going to be how to deal with G2's ults. 4 of them on the board. Pop flash to get Oxy deep in A main. Are they going to continue to accelerate? They would love to. Oh, that's so sick from Jaw. Comboed with the Hunter's Fury. They've got their advantage. G2 could just play to a retake now if they really want.
No, we're kind of defaulting back into Cloud9, setting up into Woods mid, but I want to see them accelerate off this position. Baby can't quite get anything done, and yes, C9 have closed the gap dramatically here onto B.
Look, he is in some trouble. Can he get his? No. Fireball Ops catches him out. I like this position from Leaf, though. He's pushed all the way through main, gets that free kill, and now C9 are surrounded in the post plant. They can't even get the spike down with the orb dropping. Need to get the smoke.
You are divided.
VALORANT starting to question where G2 are actually setting up here, unbeknownst to them. Big stack of it was that B main direction. It's just trained here with some of the key Sova util that'll come down just as his hit does. Leaf was felled there over towards the B main side, and Trent is just playing slowly here. VALORANT has dealt with down. Zelsa's about to take contact, and a 1-for-1 is the best that he can hope for. Down inside that null command, and Vic just gets demolished. G2 happy to slow roll these rounds. Another successful retake after, again, losing that player early.
Jaw with the jump down Vandal spray is kind of crazy. But G2 really maneuver the map so well there. Again, it's a big moment from Leaf, who off the info he's gathering from the comms, knows that he can push into B main, take all of that space for free, and then they're happy because of that to just allow C9 to get that plant on B. The retake can come in from all angles.
What the? I'm playing KZ. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on over there, Nate.
And then, I mean, he even is able to catch off that one late rotator to get the advantage. Like, Leaf has really been in control of this game.
Okay, this time from Cloud9, it's that early A presence. And they're starting to cycle into a couple of ultimates that could be pretty crucial to carve out a space to work in here on A. Here's that Reckoning coming in from that mid-direction, though, maybe a little unexpected for G2. Oxy's already trying to get wide and get some double door control from that spot. It's Valen down early. Okay, Joel went for a fight, but he was extremely low before. The fact that Trent is here to make this round predictable.
And Leaf, even coming through the doors, is able to catch Oxy. It was looking so good for C9. Just keep it simple. Execute into this site with the big ultimates. G2 trying to anchor. They get overrun, and yet they still are able to wrangle this round back. HP for Jack is so low, 1-for-1. Is that going to be enough? Vic returning to the team, 1 versus 2 situation to get C9 on the board. Just not going to happen, man.
The switch to the Headhunter is always quick, to be fair, but that's another dead stop for C9 halfway through an A-side hit.
G2 are just looking composed right now, even in the rounds where they're going down players, when they're at a disadvantage. Someone is stepping up. Trent is looking really good right now. All of the fights we've seen him take, the little movement adjustments, he's just so in control of the situations that he finds himself in. Trent this year has just been phenomenal. One of the best players of 2026 globally.
Feels like his worst day is still something that many teams would dream of having in like an info gathering initiator role. Yeah, he's been phenomenal. Jaw here gets pinged up pretty early. It's Oxy ahead of the rest of the pack. This is looking reminiscent to the pistol round, albeit flipped. There's Baby Bay up on the line. Free kill with the op, and Oxy's Blade Storm doesn't do a damn thing.
Dre just happy to mix it up with the positioning. I said this, as we were just going over the agent select, but I'm interested to see if over the past week, this chamber is a direction that G2 want to take the team in. Because previously they were running it on Haven. That was about it in the pool. Back when Bind was in the pool earlier, they loved running the chamber there. Baby Bay's attack opping was pivotal on that map, and that was arguably the best map in their pool. He looked great on the Vice. So I think there's just more than enough evidence to support that, okay, we really want to keep Baby Bay on Sentinel, right?
Yep. They see C9 give him a wide berth as they try and get here into the site. Fireball Ops heavily chunked down by that Snakebite. It's still actually able to find a kill off this. Again, it's just Sheriff's. Baby Bay's going to see a shoulder protruding, and it's going to be another pretty decisive G2 round. I mean, you blink and we're 8-0. And these haven't exactly been fast rounds, but it feels like Cloud9 have really had nothing to say in this game of significance.
The G2 have just been able to manage all of the situations without a disadvantage, as winning out the 4v5s. And then in a round like this, I mean, look, it's just an anti-eco. They're in full control the whole time. Leaf is really on point. Trent is playing great. Baby Bay's finding op kills at the right time. We've seen moments from everyone.
And it shows. That scoreboard's looking like a pretty all-in experience for G2. Cloud9 have an op in Oxy's hands. Can they put something a little more elegant together this round? First kills are all well and good, but they have not been able to land the plane in any of these significant encounters.
Drone to see if they can locate Baby Bay, post Oxy up on an angle.
Let's listen in. Cloud9 trying to try and hit this A side through mid.
Can you orb up and we walk mid?
Yeah, orb up.
And you guys can, we're gonna work mid, you guys can keep
No, Asher dead.
2, 1.
I'm gonna come back to B. We killed one. I killed Asher.
Just wait, Jordan. It's fine. I'm waiting.
Want to just insert yourself
there? They're gonna leave this op A, guys.
Yeah, the op is
B. Yeah, stay B main. Stay B main.
I'm on double door, right, Jordan?
Yeah, we're gonna look to pump, and Jack just
He saw me. He saw me leave B. Alright.
That's fine. That's fine. This is good. This is good.
Are you holding
I'm gonna. No. All right, we're gonna look to pump A, and we're gonna go back to B. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna come towards B.
Viper. Door. 2. Who was B? It was Viper Sova.
Yeah, Viper Sova.
Can you wall up?
Yeah, I'm coming to you, Doug. Can you orb up?
Or 2 guys. No. He was half wall or backside, guys.
I'm holding mid. Behind you mid. I'm coming back.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, we have to get bomb.
They're 1-1.
Yeah, can you put your orb up? Yeah, orb.
Yeah, orbing. They might both be fighting you guys mid.
Mid or something. Can you orb up?
Yeah, orbing now. Orb's not up for long.
Could be Nez, could be Tunnel, or Elbow, I mean.
Here, I have ult. If we can get side, I'm in small.
Elbow, guys.
Elbow.
Spike down mid. One enemy remaining. 10 seconds left.
Close.
Nice! Hey, let's go, boys! Let's go.
Hard fought round win for Cloud9, but you can see how much it meant to them. They left a gap. that double door position for Jaw could have unraveled, and that was a spike. That was
I feel like that
mid.
was pretty illuminating to what's been happening in this half so far, because again, they are finding openings, but things are, it kind of felt like getting a little bit too chaotic in terms of the communication in the mid-rounds. Like
There's
lot
5 people
being
talking.
thrown out there, right?
Yeah.
And
Does that have to be a
individually,
bad thing, though?
They are getting the moments. Like Oxy gets that kill. Fireball got a really nice lurk kill to reopen that B site. They just kind of get on the same page there in the mid-round and be able to close things out as a team.
It does feel like Zelsis, though, has got a pretty defined direction he wants these rounds to go in. Winning the duels, though, is another story entirely. Double door presence now for C9. They're shoving Zelsis through pretty aggressively.
Three players from G2 on this site.
Calm before the storm here at A. Below the minute mark, and Cloud9 are still probing for opportunities. They've got this inserted double door. They certainly lean on that, and Zelsis picks his timing pretty well, but it's the A-main contingent that are struggling, and that might be putting it lightly. Valen finds his second. Jaw waits for Zelsis just to serve himself up, and Cloud9 are back to the doldrums, frankly.
Yeah, they walk into that site that's pretty heavily stacked by G2. 3 players ready to anchor. They apply some good pressure out main that gets Zelsis in. Initially, he finds the 1 kill backside, but wow, that's pretty
this
brutal
positioning
as well.
for Valen.
Vandal spam.
It's been him or Jaw
But yeah,
in a spot like this all half.
It was both of them able to fight up pretty close there. Yeah, Valen is swinging from the left. Jaw comes in a little bit later to fight towards bricks.
Okay, that's both your timeouts now blown here on this attack side for C9. They've got 2 more opportunities to score on this half. Now, they might have a Hunter's Fury that they're really hoping to be able to employ effectively. But outside of that, the good news has been in short supply for this C9 team. It's a rough half. Getting full reset on your loss bonus as well means that, yeah, you can cobble something together, but I imagine this is just as much for round 12 planning as it is for finding a way through this murky situation.
Yeah, you'll see when we get out of this timeout, the ult situation for C9, I think a win in this round, if, they can't win the round with, wow, they're really trying to force into this, put something together, just force into this, force into the last. Maybe they can work towards another null command from Zelsis, try to stack up some ults to at least get 2 on the board before this is over.
Man. This is Cloud9's map pick. I just want to point that out. This is a team that felt like they might have a pretty favorable map pool overlap with G2. I think that's probably just based on what we saw from G2's Breeze last week, but they've just gone back to something that we haven't seen from them necessarily, but feels familiar. It puts all of their players in comfort roles.
Baby Bed just playing off this mid-trip with the operator watching through tunnel.
Doubling back into elbow here for C9 means they don't really do much with the fact that they've taken mid. That trip didn't get activated. There's the dash across, and Babybay's quickly got to get out. Oxy's on the move, though. Babybay's got the stopping power to put C9's Firebrand 6 feet under immediately.
Fireball's trying to take a timing to get out of the main, catch someone, but it's not going to work out. Leaf is ready. Babybay weak goes down to that Guardian. Can C9 try to wrangle this back? 2 players, they are divided. Solo efforts completely right now. Vic at least catches the 1.
George just disrespects this position, runs straight up into it and wins the fight. Jack is very low, out in the open.
Has to recover that spike, has to deal with so many different angles, and Valen late coming through arches cleans him up with ease. G2 responds to that B split just with absolute ease. The play from Babybay there is crazy. Being able to dodge out on the Hunter's Fury, still connect that shot to remove Oxy from the field. And then in the meantime, Trent is just giving him support with the ult of his own, going through tunnels. He catches 1. It's really insane.
Last week showed that both these teams could compete.
Perfect, Nate. Good shit. Yeah.
They could take maps, right? This week is about showing that either of these teams matter. Who is going to matter at the end of this stage 2? And it's looking like G2 have a renewed claim for dominance in this region.
How aggro does Baby Bay take this? Does he try to catch a timing out of there? No, definitely not. He is going to relax as Leaf just mollies him out of the coast.
Interesting. It's a decent way to get your teammate to do what you want them to. Just some mild coercion between friends.
That force in the last round. Does have C9 in an awkward spot with the money. It's a pretty weak buy. Oxy challenging this 1v1.
It's awkward though.
And Trent is just
chilling,
toying with him right now.
Oh, Jaw as well. There might be a chance to put together a double face on this, and Oxy doesn't want to overextend. Oh god, the net's closing. It's taken Oxy far too long to make anything happen in this position, and nobody of the rest of C9 has done a thing to help him. In fairness, he was kind of the decoy, I guess. Gashoyo Hinata time 5. He's going to have to try and work this B side now, rather than the rest of C9. And Baby Bay is being very slippery. Into the pit, spotted early by Fireball Lops though. And he's given over the op.
Can C9 get a second one on the board? They're trying to get the spike down. Time is getting really low. Jack is denied from being able to get that plant again.
Still
now
trying.
has to stick such low HP, susceptible to potential spam, but no, he's going to be safe.
Conflict Divide here though thrown down. Zelsis has fallen on the side, and this is looking pretty deflating. Fireball Ops flattened by 1 health Jaw. As he comes out of that Viper's pit to give G2 their checks notes in surprise 11th round of this first half. How are you feeling?
What can you even say? Bro, G2, everyone has had individual moments. The Baby Bay op has just been ruling over that side of the map, and he has the least kills of anyone on G2, yet you still felt his impact throughout that entire half.
Yeah, being really hard to catch. He kind of honestly plays pretty aggressive into the pit solo at the end of this round. But immediately the rest of his team slips in.
You go back to those first crucial rounds, first gun round, first bonus round, Leaf has given you a 4K, a 3K. G2 are winning the man disadvantage situations. They're in excellent form right now.
G2 11-1, a dominant first half here on Breeze, the map choice of C9. Let's see what our second half has for us, or if it'll be a quick run back to the showers for map 1.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up here. It all started when I got to the FIFA World Cup. And wow, thousands of Verizon customers.
Oh, you got the free Verizon tickets too?
No, I'm... With amazing seats.
I'm sorry. Okay.
And even pitch-side access.
Are you? David Beckham, a Verizon customer.
This used to be for players. Now it's for Verizon customers. No one gets you closer. Only on Verizon.
Yeah, I was able to grab Trent for a moment. A quick question for you. A lot of wins for G2 regionally. What's the goal this year? Is regional going to be enough again?
Definitely not. I mean, we're always striving to win an international. Obviously, there's this stuff going around that we can't win it, so that's our goal. But we have little goals that we've set for ourselves to try and get us to that point, so hopefully we can achieve those first.
All right, can't wait to see it.
Thank you.
Both of these teams walk into week 2 of stage 2 with question marks over their heads. G2, yeah, they lose to 100 Thieves, but they're the most newly minted international champion on the block. It's almost an acceptable loss for a team they haven't let get past them in years. Cloud9, though, they lose to a Sentinels team that are missing their centerpiece. It's missing John QT, and we're all wondering, is Marv just that good, or are these guys in deep trouble?
G2 are going to be feeling great to get a win like this under their belt, though. It's been a tough couple months. Tough showings globally. 100 Thieves are in sick form when they go up against them, like you said. And finally, they get a game where they're feeling like prime G2. It gets the confidence flowing.
And a game where their emotional investment doesn't have to be ultra high. Do you know what I mean? 11-1 first half. They can close this one out here. They might come out of a week that's just ultimately not that taxing for them compared to last week's 3-map blockbuster with the 100 Thieves. Having a reprieve like that midway through a stage is something you can't count on, but it goes a long way. And I hate calling Cloud9 a reprieve, honestly. It doesn't make them look good, but frankly, they've not been on their level. And you know it's been tough for them, as they've made roster changes before their team even